Every mission has a story, and every story starts with the people behind the work. This is Under the Surface, a video series where we explore the voices driving innovation forward here at NSWC Carderock.
Good morning, Devante. How are you doing?
Good morning. How are you?
Good. I'm good. Thank you so much for joining us today for Under the Surface. Really excited to get to know you a little more and dive deep. If you want to start off by telling us your name and title and a little bit about your current role here at Carderock.
So, as you said, Devante Harden. I am an IT specialist here at Carderock. I work on just about anything NMCI. More specifically, though, I work on our Wi-Fi here, our printers, and soon to be our Nautilus environment.
And I know that your mother also works here as well.
She does.
How is that working with your mom?
It's interesting. It's something. I mean, she's an amazing lady. A lot of people know her, so that's usually the first thing I agree with. Oh, you're Lisa's son. Like, yeah, I am. Yeah.
Nice.
So it's cool.
Okay. If you want to tell us where you went to school and what you majored in.
Okay, I went to school in Clarksville, Tennessee at this school called Austin Peay State University. I majored in information technology, so computer science as they call it, with a major specifically in networking and a minor in internet and web technology. So basically wireless information and connecting networks, computers, and different things like that. So
why don't you tell us a little bit more about how your day-to-day looks and if you're currently working on a big project, what that is about.
Well, with IT, my day-to-day changes every day, so it's never the same. Currently right now, I have two big projects. The more major one is the Nautilus environment that's coming beginning October 1st. Everyone's computer will have to be converted over to Nautilus, and that is a big Navy initiative. So I'm working on that, getting the things ready for everyone here to just make an easy, seamless transition. My second project is working on our printers. One thing with Carderock is we have a lot of old printers. Some of these printers are older than me. So I'm working on getting those updated, getting us to the newest hardware so that when we move to the Nautilus environment, those printers work and you don't lose any capabilities.
Okay, nice. If you could explain a little bit more about how your role here at Carderock within IT helps drive the mission and just Big Navy in general.
Okay, so basically with my job in particular, mostly I work on printers, so if you don't have a printer, you can't print. You can't do anything with that. But at the end of the day, underneath it all, I provide the infrastructure to assist our scientists, our researchers to have the capability to do their mission. Without IT, without that assistance on the other side, you really can't do it. If you run into an error on your computer, most people don't know how to fix that. So you're going to need someone that's able to understand what the computer is telling you and how to fix those errors.
Definitely. And I know that most of us probably call you guys on a daily. So yeah, definitely an important part to our mission overall.
Yeah.
What would you say makes your role exciting or unique?
The exciting part of my role is the different people, all the people you interact with, because no one's ever the same. But having that daily, never know what you're getting into that day makes my job really fun because you really don't know.
What would you say is something that a challenge you faced and maybe had to overcome it, or is something that you still deal with now in your day-to-day work?
Okay. The biggest challenge that I have since I got here and even now is the constant change. Not that change is bad. I think change is great. But like I said, you never know what you're going to get. And since the Navy is trying to innovate and they're trying to be ahead of everyone, which I think is great, you learn to just go with the flow, trying to figure out what you can and answer the problems as they come up. I think that is probably the biggest challenge, but it's also the greatest reward.
Definitely. So Devante, you said that you've been here for about 5 years now. You came to Carderock in the midst of COVID. How would you say your role has evolved from then to now?
It's changed a lot, mostly specifically because of COVID, with everyone being more so at home then versus everyone's now in office every day, our requests just have skyrocketed through the roof. With more people being here, more things break. Not that people break them, but things just, they don't have the lifespan that they used to. So that's been really the biggest difference between now and how my roles evolved. It's just making sure that we still provide that availability for all of our infrastructure we have here.
Is there a certain project that you work on or something maybe that you were able to accomplish that you are most proud of?
So my proudest accomplishment is that when I started with being an IT specialist here at Carderock, we had a bunch of unclassified VTCs, and they were costing the Navy thousands of dollars a month. So my first task that I got was to lower that amount as minimal as possible. And doing that, I've saved the Navy over $150,000 a month by just eliminating those and moving to our conference room cameras and our conference room setup that we have now that we own, so we don't have to pay somebody else to do it. We just buy it outright and then we set it up personally. So I think being able to do that was like one of my biggest accomplishments, to know that I'm helping save the Navy money.
Yeah, definitely. Yeah. And it's not just, again, contributing to Carderock, but big Navy.
Exactly.
Yeah, definitely. What would you say you enjoy most about working here at Carderock?
The people. People here are very interesting. They are very different. I love just seeing the diversity we have here, like the different, not only in people, but in skill levels.
What advice would you have for anyone maybe starting off either in IT or just in Carderock in general?
Starting off in IT, I would say biggest thing, and you hear it all the time if you're looking at IT, get your certs. Your certifications are going to be your biggest help to get into IT, especially if you want to get into contracting or any type of military service. Get your certs. They take forever and they take a lot of knowledge, but they're completely worth it. Like once I got my Security Plus certification, like so many doors opened just by that one certification. Now here at Carderock specifically, the biggest thing that I would say is, well, actually two. The first one is talk to people, talk to everyone, you know, just saying hi. You never know who you meet. You never know who knows who.
Networking is so big.
Networking is really big, and believe it or not, you will know, but believe it or not, that the military service is actually very small. You'll find people that worked somewhere else that you were before that, oh, you knew this person? Yeah, I knew them too.
Yeah.
That's one of the biggest things I would say. And the second thing is always ask questions. I don't believe there's anything wrong as a stupid question. No question is stupid. So always ask questions and get that knowledge, because you never know when you'll need it later.
Definitely. Yep. So lastly, we're going to pivot to your personal life. Okay. Any hobbies or interests outside of work?
Yes. So my biggest thing is cars. I'm deep into cars. So outside of work, I do backroads driving. I do autocross, so it's a type of racing. It's like parking lot racing. It's pretty cool. I do most of my own mechanical work.
What made you get into cars?
So my dad's family they're all into cars. They actually do like stock car racing. They do drag racing. They do all that. So it was that childhood want that I could actually fulfill now that I was an adult, to get in the cars and see what I can do myself. Okay.
Nice. So yeah. I'm sure that takes up a lot of your time, but outside of anything car related, how else do you spend your free time?
Researching car stuff. Yeah. So outside of cars aside, I am into computers, so I am still an IT nerd through and through. So all the fanciest, newest technology that's coming out. Like my most recent purchase was the Meta glasses that came out. Okay. I think those are so cool. Outside of those two, I'm into anime. I watch a lot of anime.
Okay, so anime, cars, and tech.
Yep, that's me.
Overall. Yep. Nice, well-rounded, kind of interest. Yeah. Yeah, definitely. Nice. Well, Devante, it was so nice talking to you. Thank you so much for letting us go under the surface.
Brittany, thank you for having me.
Of course.